Hi, and welcome to the next edition of Follow Up Friday. Today on the hot seat, we have the incomparable Caroline Kneafsey. Caroline, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Excellent. So, Caroline, do me a favor. Why don't you tell us who you are and what you do here at Lenovo?
Thank you, Mark. So at Lenovo, I am a global account manager. So I work with the Fortune 500 and make sure that they understand and are onboarded with our Smartcollab solution. So we really do work with the teams that are doing a transition from their legacy video estate into Lenovo Smartcollab. So we help them from, deciding what's the best small, medium, large, using your team, Mark, to help really kind of create those designs and the best practices and lessons learned that we've had, customers migrating from, 500 room estate to 5,000 rooms. So we really try to make sure that we're putting arms around all of our customers and helping them with their right solutions to move to Microsoft or Teams or Microsoft Teams or Zoom or Google. So we're lucky that we have all three cloud partners in our estate, and we're able to help people kind of move to the next gen of hybrid working.
Remarkably few people actually mention the Google side of things when I've been talking to them about these things.
Yeah, well, it's my bread.
Well, still, it's really refreshing to hear about regardless, because it's so easy to overlook in our portfolio just because of the fact that, generally speaking, people don't think about that.
Right.
Because how much most people are stuck into the Teams world and a little bit into the Zoom world. Google's kind of like this weird afterthought, and it shouldn't be. And so it's really cool to hear you talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
So next question for you is, tell us a little bit about your history. Tell me how you got here. Where did you come from? How did you get? Why are you here? So on and so forth. Tell me about you and your history.
Yeah, so it's a very interesting story, but probably not that different than a lot of people in this vertical. I originally was a family services director 20 years ago at a YMCA. And one of my neighbors at the time was like, hey, we're having an open house. And that was in the .com time frame. And so I went to a little company called vSpan, where I think, there's a lot of people in this industry that grew up at vSpan and places like that. And I went in and I understood customer service. And so they hired me. So I started out just kind of learning what ISDN and PBXs and Accords and Lucent technology and Avaya and PBXs, and just kind of grew up as a managed services provider. And then we were bought out by BT. So my career went through a couple different versions and, learned about the hardware and selling the hardware. And so I moved from frontline help desk person to a global account manager. So, and then, moved from BT to a service provider, and learned about the AV industry directly, and then, helped as an AV partner sell a really large Lenovo solution to a large customer, an enterprise customer. And from there, I started really learning about Lenovo. And the nice thing about Lenovo, in comparison to everyone else, is that it just worked. So our team installed it. I didn't hear about it. There was other solutions that I was on weekly meetings, troubleshooting issues and hearing complaints. But the Lenovo devices went in and worked, and it was a really good experience working with the Lenovo team. And then a position opened up, and they offered me a role here at Lenovo. So I was really excited to be able to come over and work with a really strong, computer company that was really expanding their brand into digital workspace and into the smart collaboration solutions that they have. So I'm excited to be here at Lenovo.
That's absolutely fascinating. Caroline, we've actually worked together over the course of time, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't know that about you. I had no idea you started way back then in that type of environment and role. It's nice to see that the AV world got their hooks into you eventually, and you've been kind of stuck here ever since.
Not planning summer camp trips anymore.
It's true.
I still get to go to the zoo every week. It's just different.
I love the zoo myself. So do me a favor, tell us something that people may not know about you that you think is kind of cool, or that something different that might be interesting that people knew about you.
something a lot of people probably do know, but I am first generation. Both my parents are from Ireland, so I grew up as a, first generation, and have that like hard work ethic that kind of goes along with that. I also kiss the Blarney Stone, so when I talk too much, people can tell me, let's put that away because it's the curse of the Irish. Um, but like, yeah, I'm really proud of like the fact that like my parents decided to, come to America and gave us a really great opportunity. So I'm forever grateful for that. And I really do take pride in being an American with Irish roots. So yeah, that's probably something a little bit different than most people know about me. But I think some people have seen it, know it. Like when they see me sunburnt, you can't get away from it. But yeah.
Thank you for that, and that is actually very interesting. I did not know that about you, by the way. But the one other thing, or last minute, anything else you'd like to get out before we wrap up for the day? And we're not sponsoring on this one, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I think it's it's an exciting time. Like, and we're here to help our customers. Like, so like there is that one Lenovo, like and it's exciting time. It's a confusing time. People are trying to figure out if they're going back to work, if they're not going back to the office. And the good news is that you can kind of tap your Lenovo rep, or you can tap myself or yourself, and really kind of have that conversation about what is everybody else doing in the industry, because we are talking to a lot of the Fortune 100, 300, 500 that are all looking at deploying lots of different Lenovo solutions. So, anything from our Motorola phones to our data center stuff to our, our esports and our Smartcollab. Like Lenovo is doing a lot of really cool things in the market. So we hope that, the people that are watching this will take an opportunity to kind of reach out and learn more from us. So I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Caroline, and thank you everybody at large for joining us as well. Like always, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them below. As well, you can see Caroline's LinkedIn information right here on the bottom of the screen. So I want to take a second once again to say thank you for everybody for joining us, and until next time, we'll see you then.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, everyone. Take care.